Hello, hello, hello. Alexa, pause music. Hey, how's it? Well, that didn't work very well, did it? Alexa, pause music. Man, I've been listening to that chant. Like, it's 50% of what I'm listening to right now on repeat. Found it by accident. I don't believe in accidents. You know, everything happens for a reason. And it's been amazing. I've shared it a couple times already online. But anyway, I got my first request. Can I get a what? Can I get whoop? Anyway, somebody messaged me and asked me to talk about tattoos. Strangely enough, I get asked about tattoos all the time. Obviously, I love tattoos. I got a couple of them. I say that and people always laugh, but I'm always like, I got room left, man. I got my whole left leg. I got my stomach left, front of my neck left. Got my left hand. But anyway, so I still have space, but I have some, and I've always loved them. My grandpa had them. My grandpa had a hula girl from when he was stationed in Hawaii, and a mermaid on his other forearm, and he'd make them dance. You know, he'd do this little. He passed away when I was 8, but I loved those tattoos, man. I lied when I was 14 to get my first tattoo. Just moved out and lied about my age as a biker in a kitchen. As happened back then. 14, what year was it when I was 14? 72, 82, 86. So that was 86. So it's going back a ways. So I've been slowly working away. I've always loved tattoos. I've always loved the art of it, the industry, symbolism, so much of that. So as people ask me about tattoos, and I worked in the tattoo industry for about 5 years, I was in about 500 tattoo shops a year and about 5 to 10 conventions a year for a few years. So I spent a lot of time there. Met some amazing people, some great friends, some people who I believe and hope are in my life always. But when people ask me about tattoos, I always say the same thing. What kind of tattoo are you looking for? You know, do you want something that's realism? Do you want dot work, sacred geometry? Are you looking for illustrative? Are you looking for traditional? Or that's the place to start. Is to have some idea what it is you want. There's people that specialize. There's people that do a bit of everything, you know, and that's and it's all good. And then once you decide kind of a style, you can search your area. Look for the hashtags online. Look on Instagram and stuff. I live in Kingston, so if I was looking here, I'd be looking for Kingston tattoos and different words around there to look to see what's used by everybody in your area. And then also to see if you're willing to travel, or do you see somebody's style and it really connects with you, and you find out they're coming to your area to a convention, or you're planning to be in their area because of a wedding, whatever, you know. So my thing first is kind of pick what style, you're looking for, and from there, I like to keep it pretty vague. I like to go in with kind of an idea, maybe a photo for reference, you know, like something, but like let an artist be an artist. You know, you're paying them for the art, and for me, I'm putting it there for life. You know, I consider my tattoos probably some of the best investments I've ever made in my life. Hey, buddy. Sorry, dude, it's not playtime. You know, it's some of the few things I'll have with me even after I'm dead. You know, and I've thought that way for years. I remember in '86, it was different. It was not like it is nowadays with tattoos. But I've always planned to have my body covered. I've always liked the look of that for me personally, and that probably is what will go down eventually. It's money and time and resources. But I like to go in with an idea and let the artist be the artist. Let them be creative. Let them come back and be like, oh, hey, I thought of this. I did that. Like, you know, I had somebody talk to me, a good friend of mine who's a tattoo artist, who occasionally has a couple beverages, and somebody was referencing that in a negative. And I said, Matt, like, there's a fine line between creativity and maybe insanity. I'm not trying to insult anybody here, but like, that would be like me going to Kurt Cobain and saying, "I love your music, man. I really wish you wouldn't write it on heroin. Could you just try putting out an album, no drugs involved? I don't have that right, dude. What's up?" So I don't do that. I let the artist be the artist. Go in there, let them be creative, let them come up with ideas, let them, and at the same time, it's going on your body for life. Like you should like it. You should be stoked. You should want it. So you have some say, but also trust them. If they're like, that's too small, it's not gonna work. That's gonna blur. That's gonna trust them. That's what they do. Their name's on it. They want it to look dope for life. Nobody's out there being like, well, you probably shouldn't jam all those elements in because they're bored, because they're lazy. It's because they know what they're talking about. So let the artist be the artist. And there's so many amazing artists out there. There's so much beautiful art being made, certainly in the tattoo industry, in all sorts of artistic endeavors. But I think my boy here wants to go out for a little cruise, so maybe I'll take him for a little jaunt. Excuse me, kind sir. I hope you're doing well. I hope this finds you smiling. Finn wants to say hi. Say hi, Finn, again. What's up, buddy? If you haven't been told yet today, you're the greatest and you are loved. Finn says you're loved too. All right. Peace.